This is Tom and Paula Grace from Light of Christ Radio with a story from the Bible.
You can watch this video just for the story, or you can use it as a basis of a small group study.
A link for the small group study instructions can be found below the video in the More section.
Today we continue our series entitled The Flood, God's Great Reset. God's holiness demands justice, and there comes a point when wickedness must be destroyed to preserve God's plan.
As with Noah, our obedience can be a lifeline for us and others. God calls us to be a light in a dark world and to recognize our role as agents of His grace amid judgment.
Today's story is about faith in a faithless world from Genesis chapter 6, verses 9 through 22.
Well, Paula, as we begin our conversation today, let's look at the context of our story.
God had created the world and declared it good, but Adam and Eve's fall into sin had corrupted this good creation.
As the world's population increased, so did its sin and evil. The evil, corrupt world grieved God's heart.
And God's justice couldn't allow evil to go on, so He would destroy it.
Noah found favor in God's eyes, so God used him in His great reset of creation.
Which brings us to a story from the Word of God.
This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, the only blameless person living on the earth at the time, and he walked in close fellowship with God. Noah was the father of 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Now God saw that the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God observed all this corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. So God said to Noah,
I have decided to destroy all flesh, for they have filled the earth with violence. Yes, I will wipe them all out along with the earth. Build a large ark from gopher wood and waterproof it with pitch inside and out. Then construct decks and stalls throughout its interior.
Make the boat 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Leave an 18-inch opening below the roof all the way around the boat, and put the door on the side. Build 3 decks inside the boat, lower, middle, and upper.
Look, I'm about to cover the earth with a flood that will destroy every living thing that breathes. Everything on earth will die, but I will confirm my covenant with you. So enter the boat, you and your wife and your sons and their wives.
Bring a pair of every kind of animal, a male and female, into the boat with you to keep them alive during the flood. Pairs of every kind of bird and every kind of animal and every kind of small animal that scurries along the ground will come to you to be kept alive.
And be sure to take on board enough food for your family and for all the animals. So Noah did everything exactly as God had commanded him.
And this is our story from the Word of God.
If you're using this video for a small group application, after watching this video, try retelling the story from what you've heard.
Then read the text. A link to the discussion questions is below the video in the More section.
We hope you'll discover something from this story that you can apply to your everyday life.
May you be blessed.